If you are anything like me and are probably just going to be late to your own funeral, then you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground, the state, nation, and world that we live in. Holy cow, get it together, Mike. Let's go, buddy. Woo! It's just been a go morning. It's been a go. And can I start with a little bit of I don't know if this is pissing and moaning, but we a good amount of us in the outdoor world, we have trucks. We drive trucks. Pickup trucks are a thing. My father, God rest his soul, be rolling in his grave. He always made fun of Arizonans for driving trucks, and he never thought in a million years that his son would become the redneck that I become. Anyway, the Falcon's old. The Falcon is old. And what's up, Grizz? And the Falcon's an old bird. She got 200,000 miles on her. She is 15 years old, and which is relatively low mileage for a 15-year-old truck. But she looks beautiful. She looks great. Everyone goes, that's a 2010. There's no way. She looks fantastic. But now the stuff's starting to go. Like, stuff's starting to, like, it constantly thinks that the driver's side rear door, it's a 4-door truck, the driver's side rear door is open. It won't stop thinking that. I have done everything I can. Won't stop thinking that. It also... there is a tire pressure sensor fault. That means one of the tire pressures sensors has like fallen off, or it's bad or something like that. I don't care. I know how to see if my tires are properly inflated, and they always are. So I didn't care. Then registration came around. Yeah. I got to go get it emissions checked, or in California, we call it smog check. I was nervous because as long as your check engine light isn't on, you're good. So I'm like, all right, because I have these constant looking at me, tire pressure sensor fault, rear left door ajar. I'm like, crap. I'm going to have to. What's up, Queen Bee? I'm glad that Queen Bee is watching. Oh, did I get let me turn these things on. Let me turn these bad boys on. Okay, comments will show up there now, Grizz. There we go. Show up on screen now. I know, cool stuff. So I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not going to pass this thing. There's no way I'm going to pass it. So you get to the emission center, and y'all have been through this, and I don't understand why this is. I'm second car there. I wait for 15 minutes for them to open. It's government. They aren't going to open until 8:01. But I get in there. It's cool kid. I'm nice to him. You guys know the drill, right? So you get in there, you turn the key, they say, turn it off and turn it back on, sir. Great, leave the car running. You need to get out of the car. You need to go in this little booth over here, the cone of shame. And then then I bring the dog. I had the dog with me. No big deal. Everything's great. Sitting in a little soundproof room. And then the kid's like, okay, and come back out. That'll be $17, please. I'm like, okay, did I pass? He's like, that'll be $17, please. I'm like, okay, here's your $17. He's like, okay, and get back in the car. I'm like, did I pass? He's like, I can't tell you that yet, sir. I'm like, what? Okay. Sitting down. Now my anxiety's going up. Because like I said, she's an old bird. My anxiety's going up. I'm a little freaking out a little bit about that. Hey, Queen Bee, check out that the comments are on the screen now. What do you think of that? Do I look like one of the cool kids? Yeah, pretty fun. Anyway, so the guy can't tell me. And then he's like, okay, 2010 Ford F-150. Last two numbers of the VIN. You passed. And I'm like, why could you not tell me that? He goes, because there's incidents. Like, really? Like, people come at you? Yeah, if I tell them I didn't pass before they're locked up in their truck, it's not a good situation for us. I'm like, son of a. It just seemed like such a government thing, you know? Like, oh, such a government thing to have to deal with. But in the outdoor world, this was a trip. The emission center that I went to is in the southwest. It's off of Saraville and Eddie Alpert Drive. That's down there. And apparently Eddie Alpert was the dude from Green Acres. I don't know why he's got a street named after him out here, but it seems very farmlandy. It seemed that could fit. So it's across from a grain facility. And I have never jonesed for dove hunting like I did this morning. I was losing my mind because, like I said, the guys got there early, so I just got out of the car with Boone. I turned it off. I was in line, so I just turned it off and got out of the car with Boone and walked him around. Thousands of duck, just It was like an arcade. It was like it was a damn defense mission. I got under a tree. It was moving so fast and the flight was so thick over there that if I were to just put a shotgun in the air, 3 shots, pop, 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 guarantee you I'll have at least 4 birds randomly. That's how thick it was. Like looking like a cloud coming over your head, kind of thick. I want a bird hunt so bad right now, I'm losing my mind. I've got to find a farm somewhere. I've got to smooch some booty so I can at least go pigeon hunting or Eurasian dove hunting. I'm not waiting until September 1st. Man, that put me in the mood. Woo! I'm in the mood to hunt. Yeah. Boone didn't care. We'll see. We'll see if Boone cares when I get some on the ground. But man, I got to go. And what I was trying to do is I was like, okay, if there's nothing else I can do, I've got to wait for government to open up a government building. So I can't, there's no hope of it opening up early. So I'm like, I'm going to sit here and work on my bird ID. As they pass, I'm going to be, there's whitetail, there's Euro, there's a mourning dove, it's a pigeon, another mourning dove, whitetail. It was moving so fast, I couldn't do it. And I do need to be a booty smoocher. Grizz, you do not understand the benefit to bird hunters of knowing a farmer. Because dove and pigeon are like feral hogs to cattle ranchers. You don't want them out. You will get so excited if somebody knocks on your door and says, hey, can I come hunt some hogs on your land? It's like, hell yeah, go get them. Because you want them gone. As a rancher, as any kind of farmer out here in Arizona, you want as many people to come onto your land and take as many dove out as absolutely possible. Every time I have hunted a farm, I process the dove, and in my hand, my entire palm is filled with fresh grain. So if you extrapolate that out times the millions of birds, times the 365 days that they're there, that's a lot. That's expensive. So that I take them out. And if you go to these farms and you say, I wanted Eurasian dove and pigeons, dude, go for it. If you knock down something that isn't, don't worry about it. Wink, wink. But no, we are completely ethical. We do not do that. Bird ID is the key. But in pigeon, by the way, those in those types of flights, the pigeon are so good. So good. It's like filet. I know you guys are going to think I'm kidding. It's seriously like filet. It's delicious. In most other countries, pigeon's called squab, and it's on most every menu. It's a delicacy. It's fantastic. And they're eating the same thing the dove are. So it's the same bird. They're part of the dove family. They're the biggest member of the dove family. Yeah. Grizz, actually, if you never knew that was the thing, check this out. There was a place up the road off of Northern, just east of the 101, between the 101 and I-17. And it was called Rovey Farms. And they had an agreement with Game and Fish. They were in city limits, which gets me to my next topic in just moments here. They were within city limits. They had a permit to say, to allow a certain amount of hunters onto their farm anytime they wanted to. I think it had to be dove season, though. But you could hunt in town. Like drive to work and on the way in, limit out in 20 minutes and then get to work. Yes. Oh, let's see here. Just military VA veterans, they're a great thing coming for our beloved military veterans. Awesome, buddy. Good. Nice. Greg, this is the outdoor show. Greg has some Ion stuff coming up on the screen. And you like the feature, too. I love him. Then. Pigeon and black. Oh, yeah. Pigeon's so good. But anyway, you could shoot inside. You can't do that right now. But this gets me to my next topic. I was hanging with Commissioner Guggenauer, which is my next topic. This is beautiful segues. Last night, and there was a piece of legislation I think that went through. Now we don't talk about politics here, but this is silly. You guys have to understand this. Current Arizona law states that you cannot shoot a firearm or hunt within a quarter mile of a building. We'll put it that way, of structure, a dwelling, which makes a whole hell of a lot of sense, right? It makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. If you have shot a shotgun, if you have shot a rifle, you understand, hell, even a bow, you understand that a quarter mile damage can still be done. This piece of legislation, I am not kidding you, has to do with that. One man petitioned his congresswoman and said, I want to be able to hunt within an eighth of a mile of a dwelling because I have a pond near me that I want to duck hunt, and it's within an eighth of a mile. I want you to change the law. I'm not going to say her name that put forth this legislation for one constituent to jeopardize the safety of literally everyone, but it rhymes with Wendy Rogers. So here's the gig. Schmuck. What? Instead of, something, telling your constituent, hey, listen, I understand. I love me some duck hunt. Duck hunt is too much fun. Love it. I love the game Duck Hunt. If you got to say it right and you say it properly, there's a space in between. Duck Hunt. There we go. And again, IGN, the gaming magazine, rated that dog that popped up and laughed at you as the worst video game antagonist of all time. Here. You always shot the dog. Always. Anyway, so that is moving forward. It will be, even if it gets past the Senate, which I would be blown away if it. Actually, I'm not surprised by any of these when government gets involved and starts jacking with our way of conservation, nothing good happens and nothing surprises me. It will be vetoed. It's obviously, but it's not going to happen. But I mean, absolutely. I understand there are parts where you're like, is that a structure? Is that not a structure? Am I far enough away from that? Wait, is this the right thing to do? Usually if you have to ask, the answer is no. It's an old radio trick. Greg will come with me on that one. You have to ask if you can say something. Probably no. But you always can say something once. It might be the last thing you say on air, but you can always say it once. But right, Rhonda, public safety be damned. Yeah, no, this guy wants to duck hunt. So we're this guy's got a hot duck spot. Yeah, set up a blind there and everything. Is that a structure? No one can answer that. I'm sure the commissioners can answer, the director. And I'm going to ask tonight again. We're at another event for Wildlife for Tomorrow, a fundraising event. And it would be a legislating responsibility away, right? Or just common sense. But again, I do have to say the other side of this is not a lot of us can answer the question, well, what is technically structure? A lean-to? Is that a structure? I mean, I would think it is. I would always err on the side of caution because no way in hell could you imagine? Damn game warden, the unit manager, as they call him here, unit manager runs up on me. Oh, Mike, out here doing something stupid. Awesome. Yeah. Puts us both in a very awkward situation. And that's why I didn't, by the way, I don't have a personalized license. Like I want to get the personalized license plate that says Go Show on it. Sometimes I drive like an idiot and I don't want people to notice me. Just saying. I think I saw your truck the other day. It said Go Show on it. You cut a bunch of people off, or you're road raging or whatever the hell you're doing. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. One person versus how many others. Exactly, Lynn. And that's the funny part of it. The funny part of it is it's literally one person and a moronic move by, again, I don't want to name her name, but it rhymes with Wendy Rogers, to actually bring this, to get this anywhere. And how many people are going to vote for it? How stupid are you to vote for this? You obviously have never handled a firearm in your life. If you think that 1/8 of a mile is perfectly, that's totally good. Just you gut. Yeah, gut. I mean, wait, let me see how many yards it is. How many yards is 1/8 of a mile? 220 yards. My bow shoots faster than that per second. Yeah. So dumb. Wait, no. Yeah. No, it's 350. No, I apologize. 2 seconds. It'd take 2 seconds for it. My bad. But that's just it. Absolutely silly. It's just really, and Grizz, I hope you would chase me down if you saw the Go Show. Just honk and wave. We were coming down. Queen Bee and I were going up to get a bunch of game meat in Flagstaff. Just make a quick trip out of it, and we're on our way down 17, and this blue 4Runner just starts honking and flipping me off and just giving me the bird, and I start honking and flipping him off back. I'm coming right back at him. I'm like, oh hell no! And Queen Bee's like, don't. It was Slavo. I knew it the whole time. How do I know he's got a Slavo salt sticker on the back of his? It wasn't very, yeah. I mean, it had me for a second, like a half second. But man, I road raged right back at him. I had no problem with that. Yes, I would tell them, everybody should tell me I'm number one that way, if you know what I'm saying. I love it. But smile. And even if because I believe it's law that if somebody allows you in, gives you room, they do one of these things, right? You wave. Just wave, dude. It's not hard. Just wave. And if you don't wave, now I'm going to dog eye you when I pass you because you jerk. Wave. I always make sure my hands are my fingers are like this. So they know that I'm not flipping them off. I don't want to start any problem. Shooting ducks with buck. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. House. Yeah, you need some remodeling on the house after that. But again, not a lot of people know what the other side of that is, and I'm sure politicians don't because they're idiots. The politicians wouldn't know what a structure is. What is technically structure? Yeah, because that's how it's written. So we're in a structure. So a quarter mile from structure. What question on Shannon's Law? I'm sorry, buddy. It might have just kind of rolled by here. Let me see here. Does Shannon's Law affect certain areas of hunting? I think so. Shannon's Law, for what Grizz is talking about, if I remember this correctly, Shannon's Law is you can't shoot a firearm directly into the air. I don't think that is the case. I don't think that's the case. I mean, I think there has to be, or either with intent or not, I think there has to be a level of stupidity or whatever. Like if I'm shooting my 30-06 straight in the air, obviously something happened. Obviously there's a misfire. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be a misfire. I think, Greg, you said, does Slavo do pigeon? Oh, hell yeah, he should. If he doesn't, I'd be shocked. I'll ask him. Anyway. Where was I with it? But yeah, so I think if I shot that straight in the air, that would be like, okay, whoa, dude, something happened. Mike, you all right over there, buddy? Is everybody safe? Is everybody good? Okay. I just shot a 30-06 in the air. If I take my EDC out, 9mm, unload it in the air, I think that's intent to be stupid, and I should get rung up for Shannon's Law. And it's tragic because not a lot of people think about it. In other countries, they do not have Shannon's Law. Holy crap. They're firing guns in the air all the damn time. That bullet's got to come down. And in many cases, it's coming down as fast as it went up. Yep. Yeah. Ducks for Lynn, where are you today, dude? Where's your head? This makes me want to turn off the bro. You're talking about ducks for what are you talking about, dude? Brother, did the doc put you on some meds, champ? What are you? Oh man, where are you at? It's funny. Okay. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, let's get to my next thing. Like I said, Commissioner Guggenauer was telling me about this, and Commissioner Guggenauer, you knew Shannon? Grizz, is there anyone you don't know? Brother, holy cow, dude. Yeah, so it was named after the girl that happened. So the bullet went up, bullet came down, and killed the poor girl. Yeah, damn, buddy. I'm sorry about that. Sucks. All right. So, anyways, let's get to where we're at with Commissioner Guggenauer. Commissioner Guggenauer has an article up if you want to check it out. It's on the Payson Roundup. It's on the decision on Arizona tags that cannot be auctioned off. So here's what happened. The auction, the auction tags the commissioner's tags, that you can no longer auction them off. And there was a time period where there's amount of tags that could still be auctioned off. Those are gone. Gone. And one actually was kind of left over because the dude tried to pay a lot of money for it and then didn't pay for it. So It was asked like, can we get an extension on this? Nope. And I'm not weighing in. I got friends on both sides of that argument. I'm not touching that. Not touching that at all. I love all you guys. It was, so let it the dust settle a little bit. There's no more tags that are available for auction. And again, these auctions brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars. So now it's going to most likely what it would go to is a raffle format. So we'll see where that happens. And wait, okay, Grizz, I gotta get that in a second. So because I do want to trust that. Holy cow. So now you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. What's next? So I interviewed Commissioner Guggenauer, who was basically he was the tip of the spear on this one. He was the one that was okay. Let's move this forward, and he's the one that brought it up for a motion for a vote, and it was a 4-5 pass. And we're going to see what happens. So I interviewed him on what happens if it does not work, and what's stopping these organizations from doing XYZ. So the Moving Forward series will start today with Commissioner Guggenauer on the commission tags, and we will we'll have those posted. You get a lot of answers. You're going to get a lot of answers. Okay, before we wrap it up here, Grizz. Okay, so you knew Shannon. And you said her mom died on a dental chair? Dude, that family. Oh, damn. Okay. Poor dad. Is dad okay? Has anyone checked on dad? Wow. Damn. Died in a dental chair. I don't even know what that. I don't even know where that. Holy. Okay. Grizz, we just need to get Grizz on. We need to get Grizz on Ion and just interview Grizz for all the people that he knows and stories for from everything for 2 hours. Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out. But definitely check in that series. The same series is going to be another series is going to be running simultaneously with that, and that is introduction to those amazing people, those amazing human beings that are being inducted into the Arizona Outdoor Hall of Fame with Wildlife for Tomorrow. A couple of fun questions in there as well. You get to know their personalities a little bit in the organizations and what they do. So that's going to be happening as well. All right. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. This is The Go Show. We do celebrate all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. We will see you mañana right here on The Go Show.